Your person talked about you today with their brother, and what he said will leave you shaken forever. Archangel Michael says, the words spoken behind closed doors carry more weight than the one spoken to your face. The truth slipped out today, and it cannot be hidden any longer. What you thought you knew is about to change. The conversation was not random, it was intentional. His brother pressed him, and what came out revealed his heart in raw form. It shook even the heavens to hear how he described you. His brother leaned closer, trying to catch every detail. What was revealed exposed both admiration and fear. You were not spoken of lightly, you were spoken of as though you were destiny itself. He confessed things he never dared say in front of you. His brother listened in silence, but his silence carried shock. The air in that room was thick with secrets too powerful to remain buried. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He spoke of how your presence has unsettled his entire life. He admitted that he cannot move forward without you, no matter how hard he tries. The struggle inside him is tearing him apart. He told his brother that you are not just another person in his story. You are the chapter that defines everything. He whispered it with trembling lips, knowing these words could not be taken back. His brother's eyes widened as he realized the seriousness. This was not simple affection, it was deep, unshakable, and binding. Every sentence carried weight, and every pause carried hidden emotion. He admitted he feels watched by destiny itself, as if angels are recording his every move. He knows he cannot escape the truth any longer. Your name has become the key that unlocks both his peace and his turmoil. Type Amen to get blessing 444. He revealed his greatest fear, losing you forever. His brother warned him not to wait too long, for time does not forgive hesitation. But still, his voice trembled with uncertainty. Your person admitted he had failed to show you everything he felt. His brother pressed harder, asking why he stayed silent. The truth spilled out, he is terrified of what will happen once you know. He said that when he dreams, it is always of you. He confessed that he sees you even when you are not around, like a reflection carved into his soul. His brother grew quiet, sensing the heaviness. But then came the part that no one expected. He spoke of a promise he made long ago. A promise tied to you, a vow that was never broken in his heart. Even his brother was left stunned at the depth of his words. Type Amen to get blessing 555. He lowered his voice, almost afraid the walls might betray him. What he said next was more than confession, it was surrender. He admitted you were the one thing he could not resist. His brother leaned back, unable to hide his shock. He had never heard such raw honesty come from him before. It was as if the truth had finally broken through years of silence. The moment grew heavier, the room vibrating with unseen energy. He admitted you are not just part of his life, you are his life. The power of those words left even his brother speechless. In that instant, heaven itself took notice. The angels recorded every word, and Archangel Michael stood watch. What was said will echo for eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 666. He confessed the way he feels your absence like a wound. He told his brother that each time you walk away, it feels as though a piece of him dies. The pain of silence between you is unbearable to him. He admitted that he tried to hide these feelings behind pride. But pride has crumbled, leaving him exposed. His brother warned him, if he does not speak soon, it may be too late. The room grew colder, the atmosphere trembling with spiritual weight. His brother realized he was carrying a secret that could no longer remain unspoken. The truth was a ticking clock, and time was slipping fast. He confessed he had written down words meant for you but never delivered them. Letters hidden, messages unsent, proof of a love too heavy to keep inside. His brother urged him to act before regret turned permanent. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The truth deepened further, darker than his brother expected. He revealed the tears he shed alone when he thought of you. He admitted those nights left him haunted by your name. His brother asked him what stopped him, but his voice cracked. He said fear, the fear that once you know the whole truth, you may walk away forever. That fear is the chain binding his heart. He confessed that he watches over you in silence. Even when unseen, his eyes follow, praying for your safety, hoping destiny keeps you close. His brother shivered at the weight of his devotion. But what came next froze even his brother's breath. He admitted there is someone else watching, someone who does not wish you well. And those words were not spoken lightly. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The atmosphere shifted, the shadows thickening. His brother leaned forward, demanding clarity. But your person's eyes filled with dread, he knew speaking this out loud was dangerous. He whispered that forces are moving against you. Not strangers, but those you once trusted. His brother trembled as he realized the depth of betrayal. He explained that this is why he remained silent. He wanted to protect you without dragging you into the storm. But destiny has cornered him, he cannot hold back any longer. He vowed to reveal the name soon, the one working against you. His brother's jaw clenched, knowing the seriousness of what was about to unfold. The secret was almost too heavy to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your person's hands began to shake as he spoke. His brother leaned closer, sensing the burden was almost unbearable. Every syllable carried the weight of destiny. He said he had seen signs, dreams that warned him of what was to come. In every vision, you were at the center, surrounded by shadows trying to take what belongs to you. His brother listened, stunned into silence. The confession grew heavier, turning into something darker than love. He admitted he had overheard conversations that terrified him. Conversations where your name was spoken with malice. His brother's heart sank as he realized this was no ordinary struggle. It was not just about love anymore, it was about survival. Your person's words carried the urgency of a divine warning. Type Amen to get blessing 111. He whispered that he has been protecting you without you knowing. Standing guard in ways you cannot see, shielding you from the unseen hands plotting behind your back. His brother realized this was a war in the spirit and the flesh. The truth he revealed was not just shocking, it was heartbreaking. He admitted that someone you trusted was feeding lies to weaken you. This revelation made even his brother tremble with anger. But deeper still, he confessed something that shook the very air. He said that his own brother was not safe either, that the same people plotting against you had eyes everywhere. Silence fell like a stone between them. His brother demanded to know why he carried this alone. But your person only bowed his head, saying the angels themselves were guiding him to speak at the right time. That time had finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 222. He revealed that he wrote your name in his prayers every single night. Not one day passed without him calling for heaven's protection over you. His brother could hear the desperation in his voice. He admitted he never told you because he feared you would see him as weak. But the truth was, he has always seen you as his strength. His brother wiped his eyes, shaken by such honesty. The room grew colder, a holy silence stretching across the night. Even Archangel Michael's presence could be felt, standing guard as this confession poured out. Heaven itself leaned closer. Your person confessed he had one last secret. He said the one working against you was closer than anyone realized. His brother's blood ran cold at the weight of those words. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He leaned in, almost whispering, afraid the walls might hear. The name trembled on his lips, but he stopped himself at the last moment. The fear in his eyes was unmistakable. He admitted that revealing the truth too soon could cost everything. He told his brother that even speaking it aloud invites danger. His brother clenched his fists, torn between anger and fear. But he promised, he would not stay silent forever. The moment is coming when the truth will burst out, unstoppable. He said destiny has already chosen the hour. His brother could feel the gravity of it all. The air itself was alive with urgency, like thunder waiting to strike. Something irreversible had begun. Type Amen to get blessing 444. His brother leaned forward, his voice low but urgent. You can't keep carrying this alone, he said. But your person's eyes filled with a fear too deep to explain. He admitted the burden had already taken a toll on him. Sleepless nights, shaking hands, and a heart racing with dread every time your name came up. His brother finally saw the scars of silence etched into him. The truth became heavier with each breath. He confessed he has written your name more times than he can count, on notes, letters, even hidden papers. His brother realized the depth of this devotion was unshakable. But he also confessed he destroyed most of them, afraid someone else might find the words. Afraid the wrong eyes would see the truth before you did. His brother shivered, realizing the danger was greater than love alone. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your person's voice grew softer as though heaven itself pressed on his chest. He admitted he had heard your name whispered in unexpected places. People you thought were harmless were not harmless at all. His brother demanded answers, but his silence said more than words. His face turned pale, knowing if he spoke too much, the walls might betray him. The fear of unseen ears was real. He confessed he had placed himself between you and threats you never knew existed. Silent battles, quiet sacrifices, choices that left him bleeding on the inside. His brother looked at him with both admiration and sorrow. Then came a trembling whisper, They don't just want to take from you, they want to break you. The word struck like lightning. The room itself felt smaller, as though shadows pressed in. Type Amen to get blessing 666. His brother leaned back, running his hands through his hair. He could barely process the weight of the words he just heard. The danger was no longer hidden, it was standing in the middle of the room. Your person clenched his fists, trying to steady his breath. He admitted that every move he makes is watched by unseen eyes. His brother realized even trust had become a weapon against him. But then his voice softened. He admitted that despite the danger, despite the fear, you are worth it. He told his brother he would walk through fire if it meant protecting you. His brother's eyes filled with tears. He had never seen such raw devotion before. The truth was love wrapped in sacrifice, and sacrifice wrapped in danger. Type Amen to get blessing 777. He leaned closer, whispering words only heaven was meant to hear. Archangel Michael says I must not delay, he finally admitted. His brother froze, realizing the angels themselves were driving this confession. The air thickened, as though unseen wings brushed the walls. Heaven and earth collided in that moment. His brother's heartbeat echoed louder than his breath. Your person revealed that time is not on your side. He said something is set to unfold soon, something you cannot escape unless the truth comes out. His brother's hands trembled at the urgency. Then, with eyes burning like fire, he said, the name will not stay hidden much longer. His brother gasped, knowing the reveal was inevitable. The countdown had already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your person's breath grew shallow, the silence between words heavier than thunder. His brother leaned forward, sensing the final truth was about to break free. Yet he stopped, swallowing the words back down. The fear in his eyes told its own story. He knew once the name was spoken, there would be no turning back. His brother clenched his jaw, realizing this moment would change everything. He whispered that your life was about to cross a dangerous line. He said you had no idea how close the threat really was. The shadows had already entered your world. His brother asked if he could carry the truth any longer. But your person shook his head slowly. The weight was crushing him, and heaven itself was pushing him to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your person's hands trembled as he gripped the table. He admitted he had heard this name spoken in secret, in places you would never imagine. The betrayal came from closer than you think. His brother's face went pale. He realized the danger was not only real but already moving. Every second felt like stolen time. Your person said he saw things that confirmed it all. Hidden meetings, sudden whispers, movements in the night. His brother felt the chill of truth snake down his spine. But he also revealed he is not alone. He said angels have been showing him signs, warning him, urging him to finally expose the one working in darkness. His brother leaned in, desperate to hear the name. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. He confessed that he had been followed, watched, and even tested. Every time he drew near to telling you, something pulled him back. It was as if unseen forces wanted his silence. His brother could no longer contain his frustration. "Then speak," he said sharply. But your person only lowered his gaze, afraid even the walls might carry the sound to the wrong ears. He admitted that speaking the name is like opening a gate. Once spoken, there will be no return to safety. His brother realized this wasn't just about betrayal, it was about destiny. Then, with a trembling voice, he whispered, "The one who smiles the most is the one holding the knife." His brother froze, shocked by the sharpness of that truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your person leaned back, his body exhausted from carrying secrets too heavy for one soul. His brother reached out, gripping his hand, silently demanding the final reveal. The air was thick with fire, as though heaven itself leaned closer. He whispered that the angels would not allow him to keep silent much longer. Archangel Michael says the truth must be spoken, he finally admitted. His brother's eyes widened in holy fear. The weight of destiny pressed down on him. He said that within hours, everything will be exposed, your heart, your trust, and the hidden enemy who thinks they cannot be seen. His brother nodded, knowing the clock was ticking. The name trembled on his lips once again, almost breaking free. Heaven held its breath. And the world grew still, waiting for the sound. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your person's voice cracked as he tried to steady himself. His brother leaned closer, urging him to release the burden. But his lips trembled, the truth fighting to stay hidden. He admitted that the angels had already shown him visions. In each one, your face appeared surrounded by both light and darkness. The war over you was no longer silent. His brother's chest grew heavy as he listened. The words he heard tonight were not just confessions, they were prophecies. Destiny had already chosen its path. Your person said he could feel the weight of heaven pressing against his heart. He knew his silence could destroy everything. But still, fear wrapped around him like chains. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. He confessed that the one plotting against you had already been close, smiling in your presence. His brother's eyes narrowed, rage building in his chest. The betrayal was sharper than any blade. Your person lowered his head, tears threatening to fall. He said he had watched this person twist truth into lies. And every time your name was spoken, it was wrapped in poison. The silence between them grew unbearable. His brother slammed his hand on the table, demanding he no longer delay. But your person only whispered, "Once I say it, nothing will ever be the same again." He admitted he had protected you in ways you may never know. Silent sacrifices, choices made in shadows, all to keep you safe. His brother's heart ached with both pride and sorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Your person spoke of nights when he prayed the truth would reveal itself without his lips needing to speak. But heaven had made it clear, this burden was his to carry. His brother shivered at the gravity of it all. He admitted the angels themselves were restless. Signs appeared everywhere, doors slamming, lights flickering, voices whispering warnings. Even Archangel Michael had made his presence known. His brother whispered, "Then you cannot stay silent." But your person closed his eyes, whispering that the time must be perfect, or danger would double. The fear in his voice was undeniable. The shadows in the room seemed to grow heavier. It felt as though unseen ears were pressing against the walls, waiting for the sound of the name. His brother swallowed hard, knowing what was coming. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Your person stood slowly, pacing the floor. Each step echoed like thunder in the silence. His brother followed him with his eyes, waiting for the moment of release. He admitted the betrayal was worse than he imagined. It wasn't just a plot. It was envy, rooted deep in someone who could not bear your light. His brother's fists clenched, his heart burning with anger. Your person whispered that every smile you saw was carefully painted. Every kind word was a mask hiding venom. His brother realized the truth had been sitting in plain sight all along. He said that when the name is spoken, your entire world will shift. Nothing will ever look the same again. And once revealed, the battle cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 1717.